This song in the background is something that's extremely exciting to me. I'm going to put it on pause now for a moment, but it's simply entitled, "He Would Not Come Down from the Cross." The late Miss Sarah McClendon and the late Baskerville, they used to do this song for us each Easter leading up to the Good Friday moment. Nita used to sing it well, but could nobody do it like her mama. Just so wonderful. And I was going to play it, but of course they're doing it from the Malaco with Milt Bingham, and that person doesn't really do it as well. So that's why I'm stopping it. But I wanted to share with you Good Friday, happy Good Friday, if it's such a thing. But I just want to tell you that it's finally here and we're ready to go. And I want to share some things with you with that. Mark's Gospel, chapter 14 and verse 53. Mark's Gospel 14 and 53 reads on this wise. And they led Jesus away to the high priest, and with him were assembled in the chief priests, the elders, and the scribes. And Peter followed him afar off, even into the palace of the high priest. And he sat with the servants and warmed himself at the fire. Verse 55. And the chief priests and all the councils sought for witnesses against Jesus to put him to death, and found none. And for a thought, I just want to talk about, you can't stop some evil. You can't stop some evil. This is amazing. We've been talking all week long, going from Monday to today, through a list of events that took place this week, Passion Week, and how it affected the lives of those who are kind of naive to some Christians' tactics and problems, because we found out earlier that at the top of the week, the chief priests and fire and the chiefs and all the other servants wanted to kill Jesus. They didn't care anything about what the law said. They just wanted him to not have that kind of authority and be well respected among the people. So they saw him as a threat to their positioning. And so here we find ourselves now. It's Friday and we're all here. Judas, he's done his part. He's agreed to turn Jesus in or turn the back on him, and to invite the people where his secret place of prayer and consecration is. And, you got to ask yourself, what was he thinking? And there's been lots of speculations about what it is possibly that Judas had on his mind, that he knew that Jesus had tremendous great authority and that it would never happen. And he felt like those 30 pieces of silver would work in the kingdom to do kingdom work. All of these speculations that are out there. But you got to think about this with people coming at you with swords and staves, and they're coming at you, and they're not coming to celebrate Jesus, but rather to arrest him and to kill him. It's amazing. It's just amazing. But the thing that really is, I think, extremely powerful here is that Jesus had already announced that one of the 12 would betray him, and that they had no clue because he didn't put him on blast. He didn't put Judas on blast. He just simply said that one of the 12. And it was amazing how the fulfillment of that statement manifested itself. And we find now Jesus standing in some semblance of a kangaroo court where they're trying to find witnesses that would somehow affirm what it was that the chief priest wanted to hear, only to indicate in the scriptures that we read today, they could find none. But I want to thank God that even though they couldn't find none, Jesus didn't alter the direction that was being introduced, because Calvary served its purpose for the remission of sin and forgiveness of sin and the relationship of getting back to God rather than being an alienated enemy. And that's where we really began our celebration, because even though it was a horrific death and painful, agonizing moments for Jesus, it was those moments that he asked the Father to let it pass from him if it were possible, only to find out that this process had to take place. I'm grateful that Jesus had the strength to do it. I'm grateful that God, the Father, knew what he was doing. And so, because of that, high priests, all of them who thought that they had him, found out they could not. Because even in the end, Jesus was talking in a fashion that helped the people, but not those of the religious order. So we go from Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed be the King who comes in the name of the Lord, to crucify him, crucify him. What are people thinking? We got to get out of here. All right, listen, I want to invite you again to the two services at the 12 noon hour, 2 locations. Lady Carlton will be at the Paradise Baptist Church in Newark. Yours truly will be at the St. James AME Church in Newark. And we both will hopefully see you all and be able to entertain you at the 7 o'clock hour at 505 South 15th Street in the city of Newark at Jehovah-Jireh Praise and Worship Church Center. So we look forward to seeing you. Hopefully you won't get tired, and you'll come out and you'll celebrate Good Friday. Bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you is our prayer. And hey, listen, tell somebody just in case. You don't have to stay home if you're free. You don't have to stay home if you're free. Just tell them, come on. We'll go together. How about that? I'll see you guys.